Hi, this is Pastor Ryan. Welcome back to my video blog. I just arrived at Minneapolis Airport. I left home really early this morning. I'm on my way to Taipei, where I will be teaching a couple of courses which will be recorded, simultaneous translation. And then after that, hopefully I'm going to see Pastor Eddie in Korea. It all depends on his chemotherapy, but I'm praying that I get to see him. You know, he's not only my colleague, but he's my neighbor, and at least to say hi and pray with him. And after that, I'm going to fly to Los Angeles, where I will be teaching and recording 2 additional courses with Tapestry Church, and then come home on April 16th. It's a great opportunity the Lord has provided for me to share God's Word, and I'm so thankful. I'm kind of hungry now, so I'm going to get something to eat. I'll see you later. Hi, I'm still in the plane heading to Taiwan. This is a 14-hour flight. Hi, this is Taipei Airport. I just got here. That was a grueling trip. I left home at 4:30 a.m. This is like 12 o'clock midnight, Monday. Pastor David waiting for me outside. I'm gonna go get to my hotel and get some sleep. Pray for me. Thank you. Bye. This is where I stay. This is my routine. I leave my hotel around 8:30. So I'm heading out right now. It's about like 8:10 right now. Right. This is the middle of Taipei. Very busy. A lot of motorcycles, a lot of fun. I gotta go. Okay, well, I'll arrive at my station. Here we have to mask. So I got my mask on. Let's see, my train is coming. I'm kind of late, so I gotta run. I'm headed to church. This is how I get there. Subway, something I don't do in Philadelphia. Anyway, see you later. This is entrance to Thrive Church. I arrived. Rainy today. Anyway. Yep, this is how I get into church. Hi, this is Grace. I think Grace is the youngest pastor's wife among all the lead pastors. I'm pretty sure of that. How are you? How are you?
Oh, I'm good.
She has 2 kids, so no wonder she cannot hear me.
3 right here.
There's another one down there. You know what? I gotta make you sure you got kids all over here. I just saw you lead worship, and how do you find time to do that?
I haven't led worship in a while, and now that I have the opportunity to do it with this youngest one being a little older, it's a privilege to be able to lead, so I'm really glad to.
Yeah, I saw you lead worship often. I saw you lead worship last time I was here. I remember saying, wow, you look really good leading worship, and today, I'm so thankful. And lastly, you're very involved with church despite having 3 kids, right?
Yeah.
So how did Sonny show you, kind of train you for this? Your Pastor Barry's wife.
Well, I saw Sunny serving in and out of church, even not just simply in symphony, but in her family, being a mom, and I still meet up with her consistently every month, and it's been such a blessing to walk with her, so she just inspires me.
Right, the reason why Sonya's so great is that she had a great youth pastor. That was me, 1988. Just kidding. All right, she gotta go. Thank you. Hi, Pastor Ryan here. This is Dave. Hello. I just got done with my first class. I am tired, but it's happy tired. As the basis for the soteriology of the Reformed theology,
那对于这个改革中的神学，他们对于救恩论的想法是这
this
些。
position, named after the famed reformer John Calvin,
那他就是由改革中这个约翰加尔文所命名的。
who died and lived in the 16th century,
他在17世纪中出生跟过世。
is captured in the acrostic TULIP.
他有一首离合诗叫做 Tulip。
从那个种族当中有出现了犹大的支派，
And from Judah would emerge King David.
再从犹大的支派有大卫王出来。
And from his lineage would emerge Jesus Christ.
如果你没有办法清楚的了解这件事情的话，你没有办法了解成圣有多么的重要。
So we're now moving on to Paul's concern and his relationship to sanctification.
所以我们现在呢会看到保罗他对于成圣的这之间的关键点。
The question is, what does sanctification have to do with maintaining the Christian distinction? I want to talk to Pastor Dave. It won't be long, but I just want to ask him a couple questions.
Hello, everyone.
Okay, we're in Taipei, Taiwan, of course. And Pastor Dave, Thrive Church has been around for how many years now?
Over 4, just over
Okay,
4
right.
years.
Now, I was here 3 years ago, and I saw that church, and I saw this church, and it seems quite different. So what's the difference?
It's hard to point out one thing. COVID really changed our church. During the time of COVID, when we first started, before COVID, most of our church was foreigners, and we had just a sprinkle of Taiwanese. And then around the time of COVID, we switched to becoming a bilingual church. And then COVID hit us right after that. And then little by little, all of the foreigners who were the core members of our church, one by one had to go back to their home country. At the same time, many Taiwanese started to join our church and to join our leadership team. And by the end of COVID, our church and our leadership were majority Taiwanese. And we were also a bilingual church. And so we were able to kind of shift the core of our church from being a foreigner church to being a church led by Taiwanese people.
Just another question. The church is active, a lot of things are going on. How were you trained for this? Like, he was a college pastor at Symphony for a long time, and a lot of responsibilities. And so how were you uniquely trained for this ministry, going back to your time at Symphony?
Actually, I get asked this question by people here who find out that I was sent here by AMI. They ask me, how does AMI train their missionaries? And to be honest, I can't think of one single program that I went through specifically for the sake of being sent out as a missionary. When I think of how was I trained, I think of my entire time just serving at Symphony under Pastor Barry, learning how to not just the skills of teaching and doing discipleship, but the heart, how to persevere through the challenges of doing discipleship. And I really learned that. I think that was the most valuable thing I learned. And I discovered that coming here, I'm basically doing the exact same thing as I did before in America, but of course in a totally different culture, totally different language, and there's lots of things I had to adjust technically, like due to different culture. But the core of what needs to be done is exactly the same, to make disciples here, and it's the same heart, same value, same gospel.
So the lesson here is, look, if you want to mission field because you're not doing a good job in the home missions, then don't come. Do well in your home, and if God calls you elsewhere, in this case Taiwan, then you bring that skill set, faithfulness, and sure it's more formidable because language, culture, but in time as you apply yourself, And you know, this is what mission's all about. Cross-culturally, you bring God's good news. It's exciting to see Pastor Dave, whom I've known for a while, to do well, and his wife also. It warms my heart, and thank you, Dave.
Thank you.
Okay.